I'm Lee Poynton by day. I'm a business consultant in banking. In my spare time, I'm one of 60 volunteers at Newcastle Town Football Club. I'm not only just a coach, I take on some administrative roles as well, and a couple of those are I'm the soccer school manager and also the community manager. Well, my role as a community manager is to try and get as many people as possible playing football. So the soccer school is just one of those vehicles in which we can get kids to play football. But we've had other initiatives over the years. Last year we had a mums group, which was tailored to looking at ladies playing football. We've had a disabilities group, and we've had a girls only group. The soccer school is an opportunity for kids in our local area to not only just play football, but to receive some coaching on how to improve the game. And the soccer school is open for kids from the ages of 2 to 18. That's just the player side of it, but we've also got the coaching side of it. There's loads of young people over the years that have been mentored at the football club, and it's been their preparation for their first job in life, whether that be in sport or out of sport. There's a load of different agendas that are covered here. We've got the obvious health benefits of being outside, running around in the open air, but think about the social inclusion, getting there on a Saturday and mingling with other kids from different backgrounds, from different races. We do have some children from some very difficult backgrounds. For many, it could be just their only release in life. When we work with kids with disabilities, I've got a great example of one kid that came to us from the age of 11 to 17. When he first came, he wasn't able to communicate with anybody else. He wasn't even able to kick a football. What we saw him do over the 6 years was develop. So he became just another kid, another noisy kid that was running around enjoying a game of football with his mates. I once asked his dad what his condition was, and his dad said, I haven't got a condition, but to give you an idea of what he's like, he doesn't know what day it is, he doesn't know what he's doing the next day. But the one thing that he remarked on is that when he gets up in the morning, he always asks, is this the day that we play football, Dad?
Right, I am a football volunteer at Newcastle Town Soccer School. Well, Lee had me being an assistant coach, so that was essentially being mentored by someone. And then 2 or 3 weeks in, came lead coach, got my badges over a period of weeks, came back and have taken it from there really. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the volunteers that Lee's got, there's a number of volunteers, so you're not on rota every week. What Lee does is rotas it over a 6 to 8 week period, and there's no pressure whatsoever to come and volunteer. It's about doing it when you're available to do it really. Yeah, I mean, my view would be that it's a genuinely local football club, so it's genuinely part of the community. You've only got to look around here to see the facilities and the number of children that stick with the club.
But there is, I mean, Andy, for example, Andy's just a dad, and he's come and he's been here a couple of months now, and you can see how far he's progressed. I mean, when he first came, he would never have done a session on his own, and it was very daunting, all the parents watching. He was like, oh, what are they going to think? But now you'll see today later that he'll be doing it on his own. So there's been people who haven't had a knowledge of football, who haven't been like me, who've been football mad. They've come here and they've developed skills.
We'd love to hear from people that have got some experience of kids with disabilities. Parents are ideal. They know what their child's condition is and how best to help them. Can they come and give us some advice? Can they help with the way that we plan our coaching? Just to be better communicators. And we're not necessarily thinking of disabilities, people in wheelchairs. It could be with hearing impairments, visual impairments, some mental health issues. Can you come and give us a bit of a hand with that? Football is just like most sports in the UK. In order for us to be able to play these sports, we need volunteers. It's a simple case that if we do not have volunteers coming forward, sport will not exist. Kids won't be able to enjoy what they enjoy through sport now. We really need some ladies to step forward and volunteer. If you look at the recent success of the national ladies football team in the last World Cup, but if we're serious about the next generation of girls playing football, we need ladies to step forward. In our club of 60 volunteers, we haven't got a single female coach. So we realise that when you come to the football club for the first time, you may not have done coaching before. We've got a mentoring system that will give you loads and loads of support to become a good and qualified coach. When a coach comes to us, we're looking really for 3 objectives. Number 1, can they put a session on which is safe? That's the primary concern. We've got to make sure our kids are safe when they play here. A second objective is to have loads and loads of fun. If kids are enjoying themselves and having fun, they're going to want to play football. The third thing is, can we teach them something? Can they learn about football? And that's probably the hardest thing to do as a coach for the first time, but we can help you to do that. One of the things is you're going to get an absolutely massive sense of fulfilment doing something useful with your time on a Saturday morning or during the week. You cannot underestimate that. The impact that you're going to have on a child's life could be immense. And I'll challenge you to think about, can you remember your first coach or your first PE teacher? You will be able to. You'll have a lasting impression on that kid's life. What you're going to volunteer, whether it's a half an hour a week or a month. What is really important is that you step forward. Don't just leave it to somebody else to do. Don't think somebody else is going to cover it off. Please come and volunteer.